faithful Cyrus. Bravo, team. Eliminate all.
What's going on, guys? Skyguard here to talk to you today about what the hell Bungie's doing with this game, and the future for this game and what it holds. It just seems to me like this game it's still pretty decent for being a shooter, but it's just gone downhill so fast since year one. Year one was a completely different game. It seemed like it was just, there was so much more content and it was just funner. There's more things to do. The Crucible was actually balanced. It was really fun. And nowadays everyone's just sniping and using it like the last word. Same shit as before. It's like, they're trying to nerf these guns and do all these different things, but they're really just going in a circle. And I really wish they would just take more feedback from the actual fan base and player base and just fix their game. At least fix the Crucible. They're talking about, this new spring update, they're going to release some new content for PvE. And I'm like, okay, yeah, that's cool. I like PvE. I like doing raids and, strikes and stuff, because, the same strikes are repetitive as fuck. You get really burned out. But, I mean, I don't know if they're going to be completely leaving Crucible out of the loop. I mean, that's just fucked up. Crucible is at an all-time low right now with, the Division coming out yesterday, and, the amount of sweaty lobbies and trials, and, not to mention everyone's sniping. That's just my biggest pet peeve with this game of where it's going. Is just the sniping is just ridiculous. There's just too many snipers. And the problem is not the snipers. That's the thing. Like, everyone's complaining, oh, snipers are overpowered, they need to nerf the snipers, oh, blah blah blah. There's nothing wrong with the snipers. It's the fact that all the other primaries in the game have been nerfed. You got damage fall off now with pulse rifles. Even with scout rifles, if you play on longer maps, you'll notice there's actually a damage fall off for the scout rifle, which is ridiculous. So anything that's trying to compete with a sniper rifle in this game is highly irrelevant, because it's almost impossible. If you get that one guy that's just gonna always out-snipe you even when you're shooting him, that's just ridiculous. But it's not his fault. It's Bungie's fault. Their guns, they need to fix them. All the primaries, like auto rifles, sure, the damage fall off, it makes sense. But I mean, with the pulse rifle or scout rifle, that's just kind of lame. And that's really what's making me kind of turn away from Crucible right now and just play it cautiously, per se. I've just been playing mainly Trials or Iron Banner whenever that comes out, just because if you play regular Crucible, there's just so many Thorn and Last Word players that it really just makes me so heated that I don't even want to play it anymore. I just instantly just want to leave, and I just get so fed up with it. It's it really grinds my gears. But with that being said, I really hope Bungie in the future, at least for Destiny 2, this game had a good run. Year one, I think, was a very good success for them, not to mention all their DLCs that they released. But, the last DLC, the Taken King, it delivered a fair amount of content to its player base. But at the same time, $40 for the DLC was just, I would say, just a little too pricey. I mean, of course, everyone that plays the game had to get it so they can continue, their level cap and, all the new content. They had to get the DLC to play it. And I think if they continue to do that, instead of make the game one super big game, they just keep splitting it up and only releasing you so many bits and pieces of the game at once, I don't think Destiny 2 will be as successful. Because, with Destiny 1, the current Destiny, people didn't know what was to be expected for the DLC, and now that they know that it's going to be pricey and just, the game's going to be split up and it's had so many bad reviews, I honestly don't think Destiny 2 is going to do that good. Of course I'm going to play it because I love Destiny. Me, my wife, my friends, we all going to get Destiny 2 because, we want to continue the story. But unfortunately, I'm thinking in the back of my mind, are we going to have to be paying $60+ for just an expansion pack? Is it going to be the same fucking thing? And that's just really, makes me anxious about Destiny 2. But anyway, going back to the Crucible subject, I just really wish they would fix it. It's, you're limited on what you can really use. It's like either the last word, the Meta multi-tool, or the Doctrine of Passing, which I love the Doctrine of Passing, it shreds, but, you should really be able to use whatever gun you want to use in the Crucible without having some seriously sweaty lobbies. It's just not fair. If you play any other games like Black Ops 3 or any other Call of Duty or any other shooter, you could use any gun you want in PvP and have literally no problem. There's so much flexibility in those games, and Destiny used to be like that before they nerfed everything and just made it a sniper fest. And I just want to go back to when Destiny was first released. Like, I wish Bungie would just reset the game to default for Crucible, and just so we could see and laugh at how many players are so bad that didn't play in year one. All these current players that literally just got the game like a month ago, and all they do is snipe, and they got like a really high KD just from sniping. I wish they could just know the struggle that us year one players are feeling right now. So like and subscribe. I hope I didn't bitch and moan too much, because I normally don't do this, but share this with your friends, and hopefully this gets out to Bungie and they could just fix this terrible fucking Crucible problem that they're having. Thank you.